All right, you guys, so before we get into today's video, I did want to tell you guys about this company that I found and I absolutely love. I actually bought the kit for my mom and my sister as well. So like low-key, this would kind of be a good Mother's Day gift or just a gift for anyone in your life. But besides that, if you want to learn about yourself, this is amazing as well. If you've never heard of Evie, pretty much it's an at-home vaginal microbiome test to really get to the root of causes of things. So I feel like every woman at some point in time experiences discomfort, irritation, sometimes reoccurring issues, and there's not always like a one-size-fits-all answer, and that's where Evie comes in. So you literally just open up your kit. There is a at-home swab, which is super easy to do. You box it up, you send it out, and they test it for over 700 different bacterias and fungi. And then once you get your results back, if you're eligible, a clinician will actually review your results and make a curated plan just for you. I love that it's an at-home test that it's actually going to give you real answers. So if you guys want to get your Evie kit, make sure you guys click the link in the description box or use our QR code right here on the screen, and use our code right here on the screen for money off. And thank you so much to Evie for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Hi you guys, welcome back to our channel. So I feel like I haven't started up a video where like I'm getting ready with you guys in the longest time ever, mainly because I feel like I mainly do this on my personal channel now, where like I'll do like get ready with me's or like day in my lives and stuff like that. I'm getting ready a little bit later in the day today because I woke up this morning, I made everyone breakfast, and now I'm finally pulling myself together. Usually I don't like starting up breakfast until like I have my clothes on for the day and I'm completely dressed, but honestly every day is just different with having another baby in the house. I was about to say newborn, but I mean technically is he a newborn still? He's like 12 weeks, so probably not, but we're not considering that 3 months yet because he hasn't hit his 3-month yet. Okay, so we're saying he's 12 weeks. But I figured I would start off this video with me getting ready and pulling myself together because I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit regarding postpartum. Postpartum this time is completely different. And now, like I said, I kind of spoke to you guys a little bit more in depth in this and just really like honed in on the postpartum conversation, and can even go a little deeper if you guys want over on my personal channel. But I wanted to talk to you guys because you guys are the ones that like went through birth with me. You guys are the ones that, you know, like saw the entire pregnancy journey both times, and I just feel like you guys are the OGs, you know what I mean? Like you guys are the people that we started social media with. You guys are the ones that like have really been with us from the absolute jump. Baby boy Cardi is 12 weeks postpartum. No, he's 12 weeks old. I'm 12 weeks postpartum. Overall, I could not ask for a better recovery this time around. And physically, we'll talk physically first. Physically, I feel like back to normal, I'll say. I definitely have my days of my back, it hurting super, super bad. And I don't know if that's from, you know, my body still healing, or it could be because I'm carrying around a toddler size newborn. He's literally like almost 15 pounds. Like he's a big, big boy. Could be from carrying him around, or because I don't know how to sit myself down. So I'm constantly doing so much. I feel like I said, this time it was just completely different. And I don't know if it was because I accepted a little bit more help this time around, or if it was because I knew what to expect. I feel like when you're postpartum for the first time, it's a whirlwind, right? Like you don't know what you signed up for. You don't know what is to come. You don't know the feelings that you're feeling and how to juggle like taking care of yourself while having, you know, a newborn, or just anything, just your body changing in all these different ways and mentally feeling exhausted and all these things. But I feel like the second time, I just feel so good mentally because I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? There's no stress of when it comes to breastfeeding this time. I was so 10 toes adamant with Kyla that like I needed to breastfeed. It needed to come from me or the bottle, obviously, but like breast milk. And if it doesn't, I'm a failure. I won't have people look at me differently. I should be ashamed, yada, yada, yada. All that mom guilt I had. With that mindset with Kyla, that's when I was like struggling. Like I didn't know like what I was doing. Sometimes my milk supply would go up and down, which is normal. And I just really stressed myself out. With Cardi this time around, when I was pregnant with him, I had the mindset of, okay, you know what? If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. if it doesn't work, there's nothing I could do about it. Obviously, like, I'll do everything I can to keep my supply up. But if I need to use formula, that does not make me less of a mother. That doesn't make me a failure. That doesn't make me, like, people look at me differently. None of that. And because I had that mindset, when I tell you guys, I am a comfortable oversupplier. And when I say comfortable, I don't mean like I need a pump like every 2 hours because my supply, like my boobs are gonna leak everywhere. Like, no. I'm comfortable meaning I'm making enough milk for him, and then I usually pump 1 to 2 times a day if I feel like it. And then I have over 300 ounces in between my freezer and my pantry, which is insane to say because I could actually get emotional about that. Because with Kyla, like, I remember in the middle of the night literally squeezing myself. I remember squeezing myself so hard. I had bruises all over my chest, and I was just, I was forcing myself. I was making sure that I was getting breast milk out, and so much to the point where like I felt like I couldn't work, and I felt like that needed to be my full-time job. And of course it is a full-time job. I'm not like discrediting the time that it takes now, because it definitely is. It takes a lot of time to do, of course, still, but like, it's so much easier when I don't have the stress of like, okay, if you don't do this, you're a failure. Like, I don't have that on me anymore. And that makes me feel so much more comfortable. I also feel like as a mom of 2 now, it's a normal thing for me to just naturally feel more comfortable, like I said, with breastfeeding, but also be like being a mom where I already know and I'm on the mindset that things will never be the same. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to have 3-hour get ready with me, shower, you know, wash my hair and do a whole thing and a hair mask and all that stuff. Like, that's on a more of an occasion thing as opposed to like a routine and every couple days. Because I have that mindset of like, things are already changed. This is kind of the adjustments that I had to make. I'm already on that space because I had Kyla. It's so much easier on me mentally because I'm like, I'm not sitting there saying like, oh my gosh, you know, like I missed this part, or like, I'm not doing this anymore, and that causes me to get upset over certain things. I never was upset, and I just want to clarify this. When I did have a little bit of postpartum with Kyla, I never had the mindset of like regretting being a mom. That was never it. It was just a shell shock of like, oh my gosh, this is how much my life has changed. But with being 12 weeks postpartum this time around, my life already had those changes. I don't have the shell shock of all those, you know, the lack of personal time anymore and all that. I understand that those moments go so fast. Even like the sleepless nights with Cardi this time around, I'm like basking in those sleepless nights because I know that they only last for so long. But with that being said, because I feel like I have such a better mind space this time around, it's allowed everything around me to like flourish. So it allows my confidence in my body to flourish. It allows me to be a better and more present mom and a more present partner. So with that, today, as you guys see, I'm getting ready right now, but I am going to be doing something very vulnerable and also very exciting because I feel, like I said, a lot more confident this time around, where I'm going to be showing you guys and myself for the first time, myself in a bathing suit and really looking at my body postpartum with our second baby. Now, once again, that is something the first time I might have put pressure on myself for. Honestly, I don't even really remember fully, but I probably put some pressure on myself the first time around to like get back into shape right away or whatever it may be. But really this time I'm soaking in all of the changes, like all of the changes of my body I feel confident in. There's never a moment, and I'm not even joking when I say this, there's never a moment where I've sat there postpartum this time and looked in the mirror and been like, I can't wait to lose this weight, or like this area is really bothering me. It's natural that some of my clothes don't fit me like they used to, and sometimes that's annoying because like I need to buy new clothes. My mental is so much happier this time, and I feel so at peace. Whoa, what was that? I feel so at peace with it that I'm actually very excited to do this. So pretty much I'm going to finish pulling myself together. I'm going to get myself in a bathing suit, and I'm going to set up the camera and have Cameron kind of react to me in a bikini for the first time since I've had our son. And of course he's seen me before, but neither of us have seen me in a bathing suit. And with the summer months approaching, I need to know if I need to go on a shopping spree or not for some more bathing suits. So I'm very excited to do this and to share this with you guys. And like I said, I do talk on my personal channel with you guys about this like girly stuff, but I would love to, you know, talk to you guys more either on Instagram or in the comment section about your postpartum experiences, because I know every woman is so different and every reaction after having a baby is valid and everyone deserves to feel supported. So let's chat in the comments, but I'm gonna finish getting ready while Cardi's being a very, very good boy, and then we shall get into my body. All right, so I tried to put on a bathing suit that I put on after I had Kyla, and I had like a picture of me in when I like didn't even have Kyla yet. It was not fitting me, okay? So are you ready to see my body for the first time in a bathing suit?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I mean, I have been, you know, around Tricia when, you know, she hasn't had anything on, but I never really sat here after the whole entire birth and everything of Cardi, like, you know, postpartum and everything. I never sat here and actually analyzed Tricia's body, because I mean, at the end of the day, I really don't care. Like, you know, I understand she's like postpartum, so I'm not sitting here looking at her in any type of like bad way. I mean, if you guys seen the TikTok, like not even past 6 weeks yet, and she was in the shower and she put on a whole entire show, right? It was a good show, right? It was too good that I couldn't leave. I got kicked out. Okay? So it's like, I really don't care so much for like, in a good way, of what her body looks like. I don't care if it's like looking different here, there, whatever it may be. It's just something about Tricia that I just can't like, you know, get into that realm of like looking at her in a bad way. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's not for me. Beginning a relationship, it was about looks, and Tricia passed that with no problem. You know
I passed it, thank you.
And as time went on, it became more than looks, like affectionate love. I love the fact that Tricia can make good meals. I love the fact that back scratches is like just that's like the soul snatcher right there. The back scratches, back scratches in her eyes is like the soul snatcher. I understand her postpartum, everything, like, so I don't trip over it. If anything, this is like a surprise for me. This is like a gift for me to be able to see Tricia, her body and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. The red button on the camera can go off in 3 seconds.
But you know what I just realized?
What?
I forgot my ring on.
You forgot your ring on.
Are you ready now?
Yeah, let's do it.
3, 2, 1.
It looks honestly like you didn't have no baby.
Thank you. I could definitely see some differences, some movement that I didn't have there before.
I mean, once that line like starts to fade away like it did with Kyle, it literally looks like you did not have no baby.
You're being dead ass.
Yeah.
I feel like I could definitely, I mean, because I analyze my body all the time, you know what I mean? I could definitely see some differences, like, you know, I'm bigger in some places than like I was before. But honestly, like, given that I gave birth to an almost 9-pound baby, I feel good. I mean,
you still got time. Like,
yeah.
You're still fresh, like, out of the hospital, somewhat. Somewhat still fresh out of the hospital.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah. So that button can be pressed in 3 seconds. And then then it's going to start in the next day and say we forgot to close out
yesterday's video. I didn't have any stretch marks this time. Remember how after I had Kyla, I had a bunch of stretch marks on my butt? I don't have any of that this time. That's why, like, I feel like I'm so much more confident this time because I set less expectations on myself.
You're good.
Thank you.
You're good.
Thank you.
Like, in your mindset of, like, do I look too big? Do I look gross? Am I able to even go outside or be around public in a bathing suit? I think you're straight. I feel like over time, you're just going to keep going down, 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 and down. So,
especially with nursing.
I think right now, with it being the time span of how long it's been since you had him, I think you're good. You're in a perfect zone. In the good way, I really don't care about, like, how your body is, because it's like, I understand the postpartum and everything, and then when it gets to that point where it's like, okay, the time has been gone, like, you know, if this is still here or that's still here, you can make arrangements and like, you know, get stuff done, like whether it's like, you know, diet wise or
Right.
I was thinking about putting the treadmill in here for one of the days. I was thinking about putting a treadmill in here so I can hop on the treadmill. Like super easy, and like once you're done cardio, you can literally just get off, shower, and then be done.
That's a great idea.
And like the treadmill would just be right here. I was thinking about, damn, like I should just do that. I should move it up here so I can just hop on the treadmill like all out and get my cardio up.
That's a good idea, especially because like now with the 2 kids, it's like if he's somewhere and I want to work out, like it's a whole thing of me trying to like set everyone up to go into the
only way that could really happen is if when he gets older and then we go to Lifetime where they have like the whole kid.
Kid area. Yeah.
It ain't always about looks now. Like all that's like high school phase. Like
Exactly.
that's the high school phase. I mean, I put a ring on her finger. That's not gonna change. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I know there's a lot of guys think different about their women too. That like sometimes, you know, when this thing changes about them, they get unattractive and they wind up start like backing up. I feel like Tricia holds a lot of value, way more than just her looks. To the point where it's just like, I mean, like let's be real, guys. All right, let's cut the nonsense. She's the mom of my kids. Like, she blessed me with these beautiful kids. Like, that's beyond, like, looks is way beyond, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it a bean here now. Like, let's be real. Like,
that's gonna make me emotional because honestly, like, scary as a woman because you can be in love with your man as much as you want, whatever, and then after you have kids, it's like a switch that could potentially happen with your partner where your partner could sit there and be like, oh, like now that you're 6 weeks, like why don't you go hit the gym? Or like little subtle comments like that might come about in your relationship. And it's like, as a woman postpartum, you don't want to hear all that. You know, you want to be supported by your partner. And I feel very blessed that you're the type of partner that has always been like, babe, like you look great. Like you don't have to stress out. Even when I had my body insecurities prior to kids, you were like, babe, like you're good. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to do anything to like look more aesthetic in your eyes, but you've always been like my backbone for that, so thank you.
No problem, baby. Come on now. Like, I could sit here and look for days, but the camera might turn off. Like I said before, ain't nothing different to me. I don't really care about like your body went one way or the other, regardless. Like, I still love you. I always will love you, and that's why, you know, we are
put a ring on it.
Engaged, and that's why we've been together for so long and have beautiful kids and so on as the future awaits. So just know you're good over here, right? Like, love you too. I'm no runner. I'm saying a lot of people think I'm a runner because, like, you know, stereotype. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Stereotypes.
This guy.
But this over here, this man over here, ain't got no legs. Yeah, that was a bad one.
But all right, you guys, so this is the grand reveal of my body 12 weeks postpartum, literally 12 weeks postpartum today. So this is it. This is what we're working with, and I feel very confident, and I appreciate you guys for letting me have this like platform where I can feel vulnerable and then also feel supported at the same time and offer support to other women postpartum. So thank you guys so much for being there for me once again, and I love you guys so much.
There might be a lot of people who just didn't make it this far or whatever it may be. The reason I'm rubbing my hands so much is because I got like this lotion on my hands, and that's why I keep rubbing my hands so much, is because the lotion's just like not going away.
Yeah.
So if you guys see me and you're like, yo, what's going on with Cam's hands? Is he nervous or whatever? No.
Is he nervous?
I keep rubbing my hands because I got this lotion and oil on my hands.
Yeah, which you guys will learn about that in a future.
Yeah, I think I'm having like a allergic reaction to something. You guys will get a video about that soon.
But with that being said, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys in the next lit video. Stay lit.